All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dear leaders, brand ambassadors, and affiliates. It's a great day to have you, and we are quite excited. It's an interesting time in our company. I want to appreciate all the leaders, speakers, and attendees. We are all leaders. Once you are a brand ambassador, affiliate, you're a leader. And that is an interesting time in our company. And this is a critical time. We are in for the best time of our life. And I can tell you, this webinar is not like any other one we have had. Papa Africa, we call him man on the mission, but it's beginning to evolve to the roving ambassador. Yes, he's been under the weather, but please remember in prayer, and definitely we love him. And he's going nowhere. Nothing's going to happen to him because the job on his shoulder, the destiny he carries on his shoulder is much more than his life. So he's going to fulfill his destiny. And I want to welcome all of us. Please, let's listen to him. It's going to be just about three parts. He gives us what we want to do. He comes us, then we have opportunity for question and suggestion. But I promise you, it is the best webinar you've ever had in this journey. Over to you, my brother, my friend, and our leader, Papa Africa.
Thank you, Dr. Larry. What introduction. So gives me goosebumps. Just tells me what a responsibility we all have, especially me, right? So good afternoon, good evening, leaders. I see that we have quite a few of us here today. Great. And today is a great day. It's a day that the Lord has made. We need to rejoice and be glad in it. Now, if all of us here, we are either founders or we are affiliates. Either way, we are part of ONPASSIVE. And if we are part of ONPASSIVE, we should rejoice even more. Why? Because we have hope. We all know how bad the global economy is today. And we are the beacon of hope for humanity. It's not the first time you're hearing that. We are the beacon of hope for humanity. And we are very, very blessed. We are privileged to be part of this great company, ONPASSIVE. Okay? Now, a few days ago, about 4 days ago, our CEO showed up in the OP360. And as usual, I have always said, he is the most available CEO you can ever imagine. I've never seen it. I've been around for many decades, worked with several different CEOs. I think I will not trade him for anybody else, period. Okay? He showed up a few days ago. As usual, he wants to play with us, but at the same time, give us some very, very interesting updates. And one of the things that he said, which is in line with what he said 2 weeks ago almost, our monies are on the way. So the merchants are going to give us the monies that they owe us. Legally, everything is fine. A couple of weeks ago, he said, anytime now. Well, actually, we all know if you're in this system, I don't know about other places, but in the United States, if I were to give you $5,000 in check right now, it's going to take a few days to clear, maybe 1 week sometimes. Okay? That's just part of banking. These people, according to them, they have about a couple of weeks to send that money. No problem. Personally, I would say a couple of weeks plus however long it takes to clear in the ONPASSIVE bank account. However, the CEO has said once it hits and clears in ONPASSIVE account, they will not keep it for more than 2 days, right? So we're counting on that. Based on that, I did my math and I said, hey, I think on or around June 1st, we're going to have some big news. Okay, and I still believe in that. Right? Today is May 26th, so we'll have 6 days to June 1st. And if you listen to his webinar, to OP360, which was 4 days ago, he said in about a week or so. It could be 10 days. It could be 12 days. So what? The bottom line is, like I'm saying, on or around June 1st, we're going to hear some exciting news. And we should be upbeat. We should look forward to that. So that's that money part. Now, here's what excited me even more. It talks about O-Verify, being ready, and now in quality assurance, right? For those of you who don't know what O-Verify is, it's our KYC, know your customer, right? And the way ONPASSIVE works, we're trying to be self-sufficient. So when we started this whole journey, O-Verify, KYC was not part of the deal. But now we know when you do business online, you must have it. And what do companies do normally? They pay some third party, like Google Authenticator, like pay Google for their Authenticator app, right? And when you add up what they pay, it's big money. So our CEO and his team, they're thinking, you know what? We're going to be paying big money, millions of dollars to another company. We have enough expertise with AI to do it for us. So we can use it ourselves. And then it becomes another income bucket for us. Another stream of income. So all of a sudden, we have it. It's looking better than anything that is out there. And we can supply it out there and get value for it. Why not? I remember there was a webinar where I talked about income buckets. Where, from what streams are we going to have money on passive? There are many of them, many. And if you get to understand what we're doing, believe me, you're going to have some sleepless nights. So our O-Verify is already in quality assurance. Quality assurance is usually the final step, right? Once it's developed, everything is working fine, we send it for quality assurance. They're going to test it to make sure it's not going to break, to make sure it is rigorous. And guess what? Without O-Verify, we're not going to be in business. Or we're going to be in business, but we'll have to use the third party, right? And we've decided not to use a third party, to have our own in-house, and it is ready. Just in time for those merchants to give us our money, and we can be in business. So what am I saying? I am saying, folks, things are moving just the way we want. Okay, I don't see it as a delay. I see everything in God's own time. Because like I always say, when he gives you a blessing, okay, he gives you at his own time, not your own time. My own time for ONPASSIVE was like 6-8 months ago. No, he didn't do that. He's giving us at his own time. And we should be glad. We should be happy because at least we are there and we are going to be able to change a lot of people's lives. So, having said that, next week is going to be a big week for us, I believe. Next Sunday this time, I believe we're going to have some good news and we're all going to be jubilating. Stay tuned. Watch out for updates. Watch out for your back office. Listen to OP360. Listen to all these updates by Red, Maddie, and Chris Johnson. They all give us important updates, right? Now, OP360 next week. Do not miss it, okay? Because I think big things are about to happen. I'm going to stop the recording, and we shall take, as usual, questions, comments, okay? So whichever one you have, it doesn't matter. We are here. We're going to be here for another hour or so, just taking your questions and or comments. I'll stop the recording now, all right?
Oh,